Greetings, good people of Minor League Esports and whoever else watches this. I, as you may know or may not know, am the Gaming Bear, president of Minor League Esports. Over the past 2 years, I've been at the helm of this great establishment, if you will. It's one of the best gaming communities and esports organisations on planet Earth. That's what I believe, anyway. Hopefully, you believe that as well. It's been a privilege to be president of Minor League Esports. You know, see it grow and develop over time. I'm proud of everything that's been achieved and everyone who's been involved in that achievement. I believe that we're destined for greatness and we're on the cusp of something, you know, really exciting. And this is kind of what this announcement sort of video, if you will, is about. I'm really excited about the future of the MLE and what it's going to bring. Yeah, I don't want to ramble too much, but you know me, I do love a good ramble. So with Minor League Esports in the best position it's ever been in, I feel now is the right time for some changes and a change in leadership. And as such, I'm going to hand over the keys to someone who will no doubt lead the MLE forward and beyond. And before I announce who that is, I know you're all probably desperate to know, and as well, speculation will now be abandoned as such. I just wanted to take this moment to explain this decision and just say a few things. You know, why not? It's my moment to shine, maybe, or fail miserably. So you might be asking, why am I stepping aside? Well, I generally feel now's the right time for someone else to take the reins. I've been involved with Minor League Esports for nearly 5 years now, pretty much from the start, Season 1, when we were in the Minor League doubles, and then became president, probably, I can't remember now, Season 4, Season 5, so yeah, I've been at it a while, and yeah, I think it's time for someone to come in with, you know, a relatively fresh perspective and energy, you know, someone with the expertise and know-how that can really make a difference. Not that I don't think I've done a bad job, far from it. I think I've done quite well. I'm being modest. I'm trying to be. No, I've really enjoyed being president of Minor League Esports and seeing it grow and develop. When I thought about making this decision, one of my deepest kind of worries was that I could hold Minor League Esports back from its true potential, and that would be a disservice to everyone involved, everyone who's helped, everyone behind the scenes. And I don't want that to happen. I truly believe Minor League Esports is destined for big things, and it can be if we have the right people there in place, and there are people in place. So yeah, I'm gonna ramble now. I've kind of lost my train of thought, so there we go. And Stovaz has come into this voice call. Don't say anything, Stovaz. Thank you. Anyway, before we get to my replacement, I just want to say a few thank yous. I could say a lot of thank yous. There's a lot of people I could thank individually. I don't want to go on for too long, so I will keep this trim, but I will try and take the time to thank people personally when I get the chance. Firstly, a thank you to Half Shelf Hero, who founded Minor League Doubles, and essentially the reason I'm here. He might not watch this. People might understand why. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm eternally grateful for him allowing me this chance, this opportunity to be involved with something that's grown to be, such a great community. Yeah, beyond belief how much it's grown over these past few seasons. So yeah, I'm eternally thankful for the opportunity I got. A big thank you to everyone who's been in the council. You know, without the dedicated work and effort behind the scenes from the people in the council, the MLE probably wouldn't exist. It certainly wouldn't be in the shape it is now. And that's a testament to everyone behind the scenes. So yeah, I mean, I want to list everyone who's been in the council, but I fear I've forgotten someone. So if I have forgotten who someone's been in the council, I apologise. But yeah, here we go. Thank you to Dynamic J, Clay HD, Riz, Ondo, Reverse Fidge, Cloud Fuel, Vicig, Hunted, Sleegy, Blackwatch, KD, Kyle the Murphy, Kimmy, SSS, Dovads, Tai, and Cathexis. I fear I may have missed someone out, so apologies if I have. Been doing this for quite a few seasons. My memory gets a bit fuzzy from now and then. But yeah, I wish I could speak about each of those individuals, in more detail and more depth. But they've all contributed to the minor league esports over time, and their efforts have, been. I can't really put it into words. It's just been great, and it's just really been enjoyable to work with them all. So yeah, thank you to all those people. A big shout out to everyone else as well behind the scenes over time who's helped out. I'll say this: minor league esports isn't the doing of one person's ambitions and desires. It's the success of minor league esports has always been and always will be down to a collective effort. This couldn't happen without so many sort of passionate, enthusiastic people behind the scenes. So big shout out, big love to those people. There's a lot more people I could thank, and I want to, but yeah, I may put something out sort of on a more personal level. So keep an eye out for that, folks. I know, right, folks, you may be worried. Don't be worried. I am not leaving minor league esports for good now. I'm still going to be around. I'm sorry to say that. Some of you will probably be shaking your fists right now, but I'll still be around. And in what capacity? Well, I'm going to be the owner of minor league esports. Technically, I guess I was anyway, but this move will sort of allow me to ensure the vision and the core values of minor league esports are maintained, but I will have kind of like a less focus on the day-to-day operations than I previously had. And that's kind of a decision made sort of like, with the mindset of, need someone fresh at the top, so, a new perspective. Also a few personal matters. I'm not a young pup anymore. I may look it. Well, stop it, you. No, but people in the council will be aware that I've got some exciting things happening this year. I'm going to be a dad, which is a bit crazy. Not sure I'm ready for that, but hey ho. And it's factors like that I've considered, and I think it's just generally the best time now for someone else to take the reins. So yeah, I have full faith that the person who's taken over will do a great job, and I have full faith in the people in the council and below. Again, I have full faith in them. The MLE is in a great place. I can only see things going upwards, and if that isn't, death's kiss or something, I don't know what is. Anyway, I could ramble on forever, and I'd happily do so, but I don't want to keep you guys. You're all waiting to hear this announcement. So yeah, get to announcing the next president of minor league esports. The council were aware of my decision to sort of step aside a couple of months ago, and since then we've been sort of planning and putting a process in place to select replacement. I'm not going to bore you with the details of that process, but I want to take this moment to say we have some fantastic individuals in minor league esports, and the decision wasn't a straightforward one. But there can only be one president. So it's with great privilege I can announce the next president of minor league esports is Sleegy.
Hey!
What do you know? We have him here, folks. Sleegy.
I looked the wrong way. There you are. There we go. I'm good at this, I swear.
I could do a 360 on this chair, but my the cable might.
Your wire might have other ideas about that.
Yeah. Sleegy, next president of minor league esports. How do you feel?
It's kind of bittersweet because, as long as I've been here, I think I joined right before the beginning of season 8. It's always been you. So it's kind of weird to see you not being president, but at the same time, over the past couple of years of, working on this and seeing everything grow, I'm really excited. I know we've got a lot of stuff in the works for what we're trying to do in the future, and to be able to be the person that helps spearhead that and, push MLE to that next level. It just has me excited. I'm just ecstatic to see where we can push this, essentially.
Oh, definitely, and like you say, it's kind of a bittersweet moment for myself. Personally, I mean, on some level, I'd love to stay on president, but I think it's right to hand it over right now, and now's the right time. Saligi, it won't mind me saying, I think he's probably in a great place to take the MLE forward. He has like esport knowledge, expertise, contacts. We've seen what you've done with broadcast in the past couple of seasons since you've joined the MLE. You've I'm not going to. Yeah, kind of a breath of fresh air, if you don't mind me saying. So, what can people expect then, maybe going forwards?
A couple of things people can expect. Don't expect any like super massive changes, like right off the get-go. It's not like I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm president, gonna go ahead and institute a new council. We're gonna make all these changes. We're turning into strictly a ones league. Like none of that stuff. None of that stuff is gonna be going on. A lot of it is just gonna be the focus on polishing at first. So really making sure that season 12 with the introduction of threes is handled properly, and we've got everything in place to make that as smooth a transition as possible. Also with a big advertising push, to bring as many people into this community as possible to help make sure that there is enough essentially that we can support the threes. But then, beyond that, and it's part of the reason why minor league doubles transitioned with the rebrand to minor league esports, is we do want to get into other games. We want to bring the community feel and this competitive league aspect, not just to Rocket League, but to other titles as well. And that's one of the big things that we're working on with 2021, is expansion into other games. And you'll see events and whatnot happening. We're going to be trying to use this to gauge interest, to try and plan, how do we want to do things? How do we want to execute this? And your guys' thoughts, the community as a whole's thoughts on, what they would be interested in, what they want to play. That's going to be big. But aside from moving to other games, it's mainly just making sure that everyone here continues to have a good time. And that's through continued excellence with production. That's through league operations, making things easier for everyone to, submit replays, to everything else that's involved to that, to community, increasing involvement, events, making sure that, people have things to do when there's not active games going on, moderation, making sure that we keep the non-toxic atmosphere sort of where it is, like all of that. Just pushing it to the next level to really, in my opinion, just make MLE as good as it possibly can be. And I think that there is a lot of growth that we can see even still.
And this, folks, is why this guy's president. Wrong way. That way.
we both have looked the wrong way at least once. So now we're even. Now we're even.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I couldn't put it better myself. MLE started as minor league doubles, everyone know. Started off as community focused, and we've always strived to maintain that community feel. And as we expand, that focus is going to grow on a community. We never want to lose that, folks. We appreciate everyone that's been involved in minor league sports, everyone that's helped, everyone that's played. I'm excited, to be an owner of minor league esports, or an official owner, if you will. I'm excited to see what Sleagy does in his leadership. It's exciting times, and I'm just excited.
I mean, I think I am too. I think that's the best way to put it. It's just excitement. It's to see what ends up happening.
Exactly. And don't forget, folks, we've got a special Q&A coming up this weekend, haven't we, Sleagy?
Yeah, that we do. I don't remember exactly what. I think it was 3. Yeah, I just looked. It was 3 p.m. Eastern. So this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be having a council Q&A stream. And we've done council Q&As in the past. And we're going to keep doing them in the future, but this one's more of a bigger one, because obviously there's a lot of big changes. Change in presidency, change in game modes, change with the MLE system, change with all sorts of stuff going on. And we want to make sure that every question gets answered, because we want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, that we're all sort of on the same mindset, on the same page. So throughout this week, we'll be opening up the questions channel in the council Q&A for you guys to just put your questions in. It can be literally about anything. There are no questions that are off limits. And what we'll do is throughout the week, we'll look at them and, we'll prepare responses. And on Sunday, we'll have this live stream and we'll go through all their questions and we'll share as much information that we're physically able to, just to make sure that, every slight concern, slight worry, or just, inquisition that you might have, we're able to get leveled for you as we get geared up for season 12.
Yep, couldn't say it better myself there. Yeah, obviously there'll be a few questions about leadership change. I hope myself I'll be around for that stream, so if you have any questions, I'll answer them as best as I can. But yeah, we want to make sure we have that community interaction and involvement going forward. It's important to us. We want to hear from you guys. Any questions you might have, because there's big changes are coming. This season's going to be a big one. Introduction of freeze. Everyone's excited for that. Hey, even you might see me grace the field in freeze. I say grace, it probably would be more like disgrace, but it might happen.
5 years of running MLE, and he's still in Foundation League.
Yeah, that's well, yeah, I've only played a few seasons. I've been too busy running it, to be fair.
Okay, you know what? I guess that's fair. I'll let you up the hook.
Yeah,
I'll let you up the hook for that one.
So grace there. But Sliggy, before we wrap this beautiful announcement up, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Not a whole lot. Just I mean, to reiterate how excited I am. If anyone sort of, I stand by the same sort of open door policy. If anyone wants to mention anything or suggest anything, my main focus is just making minor league esports as great of an organization as it can be, and I think there's a lot of ways to do that. But overall, I'm just excited to push it to this next level, and I can't wait to see what we accomplish.
Indeed. So it's an exciting future. This man's going to be at the helm of it, with me sort of in the background, sort of prodding him now and then. But yeah, it's the future looks bright. I know 2020 was a difficult year for everyone. Hopefully, people found some solace and enjoyment in minor league esports, and we hope to sort of continue that going forward, folks. We want to be around for eternity.
Forever. You'll never be able to escape. We'll be like this. We'll be like a rock, just persistently always there.
So yeah, it's good times ahead, folks. Good times ahead. But yeah, I don't want to ramble any more than I have. I'm sure Sleagy has got plenty of presidential things to start doing. So yeah, I want to take this moment as well to just thank everyone involved. Thank you for watching this, folks. Any questions, any comments you have, feel free. But with that, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.